So we're going to investigate this instead.
Yeah, I think this might be where our Meister friend lives.
It is. It's if you hover over it, says Meister's house. I want to talk to this child. Hello, child. Child, come here. Child, got it.
The Meister's back. The Meister's back. Doesn't feel like playing, but there we go.
There's Meister Saver.
Right. Ooh, fruit. Fruit. Oh, everything
By the way,
here's...
I got put into an auto conversation with her.
That's fine. Right. Where are you? Oh, you're there. Right. The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows. Damned red cloak baboons, ransacking my wardrobes, as if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile of my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to crawl up their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
I want to start. Nah, I'm going to say, what do you need?
In your case, more than I suspected, man, god, or even reptile can provide. However, we must soldier on. It is not enough to be God-woken in order to ascend to divinity. There is a process.
As she speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her hand, but instead of infusing with her body, they quickly evaporate on her scales. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which a Godwoken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul.
Obviously, that looks like it's a quest. Do you want to do that, or do you want to explore town first?
Well, whatever.
Let's go in, boy! Let's start as quickly as possible.
Enthusiasm. On a weekday, my word.
It's Saturday.
We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen, Godwoken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, Godwoken. It's time to see just how awake you are.
Not very, like...
I picked up a lot of books, though.
You missed T is for Troll, though.
Well, yeah, because you told me to come and join this conversation with you. Well, I got Tales of the Seven Gods. Oh, which I'm not going to read. We also got Book. One. Another... I think this one's a play. Okay. Something about that's been forbidden by the Divine Order and something else. Okay. Just generalized lore.
Cool.
Anything else in here that we can steal? No, because you've already stolen it all while I was looking the other direction.
Yes. Well, now you know how it feels to be me for once.
Yes. Obviously, that's the way things are usually done. You also didn't do a very good job at it because there's so much.
Yeah, I didn't take anything I didn't want.
Wow. Well, yeah, you might get a lucky charm. Right. Ooh, T is for troll.
T is for troll.
I'm just reading it in case it gets us any,
You
like,
see yourself in the
recipes.
mirror. It's quite a sight.
Ooh.
Now is not the time for a bath.
Wait, where are we to go? Push the button, she says. I don't know where the button
Do not see a button. Oh, I see the button.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride.
You missed a couple things, so I'm just gonna...
Go to the vault and enter the combination.
I'll just read this then. A store door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame, a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you. Enter the safe combinations the master calls it out.
Ivan smiles and...
okay.
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Nice.
Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
Okay, I'm gonna save. Oh, the game saved itself anyway, so double save.
I found an unidentified staff.
Nice. Identify it.
I'm going to. I should...
Come speak to me when you wish to proceed.
Oh, it's a source replenishment area.
Lore Master level too low.
Yeah, you need to send it over to...
Is that event? Usually we can. I thought we could share that.
I think you can only share between characters you control.
Ah, okay.
I'll send it back. This one is much better than the staff I sent you previously.
Let's have a look. 2 intelligence, 6 initiative, 100% chance to ignite surfaces, 100% chance to melt surfaces. Oh hell yes! What does that mean?
Contraptions.
So wait, if I just
Darkness, dream.
use Staff the Magus now, does it set fire to the surface? I'm not doing it here. Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Ooh. Notes on Godwoken Ascension.
I'm going to just quickly source and fuse both my characters.
Okay. Oh, this one wasn't a proper click. I think this one's actual lore we need to read.
Oh.
So Meister Siva instructed me on my research before I conduct any experiments regarding Godwoken Ascension. The ritual itself is quite simple. This is why I felt it was something we need to read, because it's like instructions. Place a single piece of blackroot in the ritual bowl. Draw blood with obsidian lancet, your own is most convenient, and sprinkle it upon the root. Set a flame to the bowl and its contents. Ensure you have sufficient source. Inhale the resulting smoke. Beyond this point, nothing is known. The ingredients for this ritual are not rare per se, but they are difficult to procure. I am fortunate that Meister's source fountain never runs low, so it's simple to gather the source. Blackroot, however, is another matter. The root grows in the forest northwest of Driftwood. It produces no poison or thorns to guard it, but all manner of creatures stalk these trees. It's wise to quickly grab what one needs and then return. I pray that my experiments here pave the way for future scholars, or, should I succeed, to allow any to be the equals of Godwoken.
Okay.
Yes, we got a thing after that as well, which...
Yeah. I also found the Medusa Head skill book.
Cool.
And a Hungry Flower scroll.
Oh, that was a lucky find, apparently.
Hmm. And a belt.
Found a treatise on humanity.
Mm-hmm. I've sent you an unidentified belt, by the way.
Oh, an unidentified belt.
Yeah.
Ooh, that might be loot that I can...
the scroll I got, by the way, it's a 3-point scroll that summons it's a summoning spell that summons a plant that can lob acidic spores and emit cursed poison clouds.
I'm not overly enamored with the belt. I'm going to send it to Sabile, probably, but
But it's
not
just a belt.
amazing. Yeah.
Spiel's new belt. 18 HP and plus 3
Opening the
dodging.
door, you see a selection
Quite
of
good armor,
ingredients thrown together in no particular order.
I've just opened the ingredients cupboard, which is a conversation, apparently. I'm going to look for materials I need to complete the ritual.
After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and drudene oil. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting that.
I thought we were going to have to go and find it.
Yeah, I thought it was a quest too.
Right.
She's really okay with us just nicking everything in her
Well, she told us to
house.
look around, so...
I'm going to see if I need... Yeah, I need to get my own by the looks of things.
Mm.
Okay, also there's a firestorm grenade over there I'm going to get for Sabile. I think I'm going to try to work to get a few more grenades on Sabile and stuff like that, because that stuff seems very good for her. That should be something I was focusing on a little bit earlier. Potion of Nimble Tumble, gives 50% dodging for 2 turns. That's pretty good. Incinerator control valve? Do you want to go stand in the incinerator?
No, but I do want to pick up every little thing that we have here.
Yeah. Should we speak to her before we do the attempt ritual?
No, don't think we need to do that.
Okay. How do we do the ritual then, do you think?
Don't know. Right. What would the ritual say? On the
It
notes?
was blood, nip yourself with obsidian lancet. What do you use?
So,
Aha!
place
Use
a
the
single
lancet.
piece of blackroot in the ritual bowl was first. Is there a ritual
Yeah.
bowl anywhere?
You get it with the
Oh, so it's a combine.
It is a combine.
Okay.
I'm going to try doing it in the right order as well.
So I'll read the instructions to you while you do it then. Okay.
I remember it.
Draw blood
Yeah.
with your obsidian lancet.
Done.
Okay. Set flame to the bowl and its contents.
Right. how do you
Incinerate it?
think- That's probably the best bet for that. Yeah.
Can you combine with the incinerator or...
No, but I'm going to quickly go play with the control valve and see what that does.
There's also a...
Drops fire there, yeah. So let me just see.
Oh, you
here.
know what
So-
you need to do? You need to place it out your inventory and on...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I figured that out.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Ritual bowl.
Do you remember the next section?
Actually set on... Yeah, then put the lance on, right?
No.
What's the next section?
Ensure you have sufficient source and inhale the resulting smoke.
So when do we use the lancet?
It just says you have to draw... Wait, or do you have to put the blood in the bowl?
I think so. I think that's the step I missed.
Yeah, it says sprinkle it upon the root. That was number 2. You said you knew that bit, though.
Oh, my bad. I may have done this wrong then. Let's see if this works.
Yeah.
That seems to have worked.
Now you put it in there. Then you turn on the incinerator. Then you go into the smoke.
Hallucinogenic smoke cloud!
As the smoke swirls about your skull, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
Inhale the pounding in your head. Ignore it and pounding and push on
As
deeper
the
into
world
smoke.
fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
Oh, you've been transported.
Bye!
Well, I need to go to do the
As you
smoke.
suck the smoke
Yeah.
deep
Yeah.
into your lungs, as
So you
the
just have to
world
use the lancet.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you where I am?
You're in the Hall of Echoes, and I'm in the Hall of Echoes.
Are you there as well? Are you behind me or are you in your
I'm
own?
in a different area of the Hall of Echoes. I'm in my own soul. I don't need your soul.
Because so what? I'm still a rock star. Right, I'm gonna spectate you for a bit, I think, because I know what's coming next. I've just spotted it.
Well, I can see me.
Go talk to yourself, and I'll be you for a bit.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
My chosen, come closer so that you may see me as I truly am.
No.
Stubborn as ever, but you will. Look me in the eyes.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of colour, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes shine brightly. Speak the spell and see.
You learn Spirit Vision. Cast a spell regularly to reveal a hidden world of ghosts lingering in the mortal realm.
Oh, cool. And I'll speak to mine, I guess.
Let me just have a look. Yeah, you can pierce the veil of the Hall of Echoes.
Cool. Hi, me.
Okay.
It looks haggard
Yeah,
and weak.
yeah. My child, come closer so that you may see me as I truly am.
And who are you?
Come, child, let me show you.
The apparition clasps your face in shaking skeletal
And
hands, and you
that's
feel
the
a
same as
tingle
yours.
run.
Well, apart from the skeletal hands.
Yeah.
Time to open the eyes you lost so long ago. Speak the spell and see.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
the same spell. Okay. I guess I'll use the spell now.
Yeah, I'm putting on my
God is a
bars.
strange mirror
Oh.
image of yourself. Before you stands the god Tir-Sendelius in all his spectral glory.
Well, I've got a god here.
Yeah, I've got mine as well at the moment. So.
Oh, you're not in my conversation?
No, I can't get into your conversation. so
Right, I
I'm
guess
mine.
I'll do my conversation and we'll switch over to yours.
Yep, sounds
Right.
good.
You know me, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful, and now I've come to seek some power in return. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well be the best of what you have to offer.
Tir-Sendelius nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes, just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god. Oh, okay. What's happening? What do you mean, dying? The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought was possible. Droplet by droplet, we're being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion. Well, yeah, I wouldn't have pegged you for such a defeatist. Our battle is a work in progress. I never said we can't turn the tides. We must realize our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are forced to be reckoned with, but if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. That means there is but one place we can go, the Well of Ascension. The Well of Ascension? I once heard an old storyteller speak of it as the birthplace of the gods. Oh, it most certainly will be. The Well of Ascension is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the seven lie united. We gave them up freely to become the first divine. To create the first divine. Each of us donated half of what we have to, which makes us gods, to bathe in the lake. It's become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads. You must be the first to reach it at all costs. Okay. So the gods gave away half their powers just like that? It was a time of selflessness and sacrifice in the face of our old enemy. It was an act of heroism and a dreadful mistake to boot, which we must rectify. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. We need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the seven, but to take it, all of it. Only he who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom the world's liberator. Well, I like the sound of that. I hope you understand them to your full extent. The other gods must either bow to you or be undone. But of course, that is what they are saying to their own god Woken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just as we both know you will never bow to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world, one at the expense of all others. So make no mistake, my champion, chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods, their blood on your murderous hands. Don't let that dismay you, for these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed to save all of existence. To save your kin, your loved ones, and the world they live in. Alright, where's the Well of Ascension? I promise that yours alone will be the powers of the lake, and the lake I will lead you to, but not yet, not until you become a true master of Source, until you speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It's a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a god Woken can and wield its most powerful spells. I'm already quite the Source Master.
Hoarse laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
He's laughing at me. You're quite formidable, my chosen, but you underestimate just how much more formidable you could be. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready, but first you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. This is why you need to seek the masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so you may become a master in turn. So return to Rivellon and seek out those sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you the deep-seated bond of the Source. Once you have, you may return to me here. Okay. See ya. Best of luck, my champion. Right. Cool. So I can now head back, but you've got a conversation.
Yeah, I get to play this game now.
You've got the goddess Amadia and all her spectral glory. You know me now, don't you, child? I saved you when the ship went down. I blessed you, made you powerful, and now I've come to seek some power in return. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion, and now you have brought me a gift.
Amadia stretches out and nourishes herself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself as it drains away.
Oh, she's had a wee snack.
Ah, yes, that is better. That is so much better. Truly, dying does not become a god.
Don't be so dramatic. Gods are immortal after all.
Immortality is only permanent, my dearest, until one day it simply ceases to be.
That's not how that works.
The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We are battling for our very survival, and we are losing. Should we truly perish, all will be cast into oblivion.
No, I don't think this conversation could get any more depressing, and yet here you are. Impressive, really.
Our battle is a work in progress. I did not say all was lost. There is still time. You must realize, dear one, that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one. We are what? We are I. Together, we are a force to be reckoned with, but if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now.
It's the same, isn't it?
Yes, this is much the same as it was before.
Yep.
We must travel to the well of
Where is
Ascension.
that?
Eager child, before we discuss where, we must first muse the what. The well of
Yep.
Ascension is a lake.
Yeah, one second, I'm just going to skip this through
The
here.
road to
There we
divinity. First to reach it, no matter the cost.
To lose is a completely abstract concept to me.
I know, sweet child. Do you think I chose you for your fine bone structure alone?
Thank you.
It's important you realize how high the stakes are. The void has never been this strong. A new divine won't be enough. You must go to the well of Ascension not to bathe in its powers, but to take them, all of them.
And, yep.
Only she who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom, the world's liberator.
I like the sound of that.
I hope you understand them to their full extent.
Yep.
That mortal,
Yeah.
God will, but there
Yeah.
can only be one. Make no mistake, but do not let that dismay you. You'll save all of it.
This is a fun game.
Okay.
Sure. Where is it? And then
I will lead you to lake, fraught with
when
peril.
it's time. Pilgrimage sounds like rather ironic given my mission.
Laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
Perhaps, but what is a pilgrimage if not a journey of atonement in search of enlightenment? And what could be more important than enlightenment in this dark, void-struck world? Focus not on death and irony, my child, but on life, ascension, and us. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready, but first you must learn to channel the source in greater volumes. So return to Rivellon, seek out those sages where they dwell, convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the source. Once you have, return to me here.
I thought you were Master of Source.
Alas, I am no longer who I once was. Bound to you, as I've become, I will teach you what I can, but the links that will expand the bounds of your soul, those are connections I cannot make for you.
And what do you do to my eyes?
Something that will make you understand that, for God, there is precious little difference between living and dead. Source is, it is a constant and subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is source, and in source it is immortality so. You have the vision of a god now, sight that can see spirits, the souls of the dead made manifest in source.
So we can kill someone and then go, ha ha!
Speak the spell during your perignations, and
Go
you
for
will
it.
see them. Where the dead lie, the dead linger.
Bye!
Good luck, dear child. Make me proud.
I won't.
Alright, going back
The
from
Meister is
hallucinating.
examining her wounds,
How do you get
prodding
back?
at this, wincing at that. Her face seems
Oh, there's a
grim as she
hallucinating mess right
turns
next
to
to
you.
Yes,
In a second.
yes. Well, I've got a conversation with the Meister.
I'm in. Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken?
It means that you have the power to make the world a better place.
And you, in your infinite wisdom, you would know it is better. You would judge your enemies without prejudice and make decisions that could only hurt your own for the greater good. No, becoming divine means taking on the power of all the gods and responsibility for all the races. The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use his powers for anything else.
I'm gonna nod, but I'm already thinking about what I could do with such power.
Very well then, let's see if we can snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some black root into the bowl, mix a little blood and set a concoction of flame, then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning your lungs, and dire sense of existential dread. They are all perfectly normal, although you need to sacrifice a little source along the way. Everything you need here, ingredients in the cupboard, source in the glowing fountain, ritual in the tomb by the bookcase, even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Yeah, I'll get started immediately.
Do not lose anything, the ingredients are rare indeed. I am not hiking back into the cloister to fetch more black root.
We've already done that, though.
Do you want to try talking to her? Oh, there's a spirit
The
here!
Meister stares intently at you.
Okay.
Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What do you know?
That's valuable information. I'm not giving it away for free.
The Meister's eyes flash with fury, but she holds her tongue and steps back.
You are not a pile of ash, so the ritual was a success. Albeit partially, you had all the material requirements, so I can only assume your source was lacking. That is unfortunate.
I'm not sure about a hornpipe, but I've been threatened with a hangman's jig before. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. If I were looking for a master of mirth, you would be ideal. Alas, there are no masters of source here. The river of my source has been dammed. My link to the font from which it flows, severed. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy are turned into meat puppets. Those too dangerous or cunning for the magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them, many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material. But we have no others to turn to.
Well, I'd be better off killing such creatures, not begging them for help.
Well, are the circumstances any different, I would agree.
Agree.
Agree indeed. However, it is the path we walk, no cough, no matter what the cost, no matter what rasp, what is asked of you.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
You don't seem well.
And you do not seem to be paying attention. All that shit about this jig pipe or whatever it was. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saying Rivalon, please, cough, please tell me at least some of these ring a bell. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters. None of these side quest nonsense that you've been doing for chickens recently. On finding the secrets of divinity, nothing else matters.
How difficult could it be to find an evil sorcerer?
The magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource. But do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time, and I promise you, the gallows was the most uncomfortable part of the experience. And if the barracks turns out to be empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition I would be more of a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
I'll be back as soon as possible. So, you did mention there is a spirit here.
I'm talking to the ghost.
But first of all, I'm going to grab some source. Right. Right. The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you. She seems surprised. You can see me, a god woken in my presence. You honor me.
And who are you?
I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but I do not learn. I hear tales of the ritual, of what lies beyond, such wonders, such powers. I decide to pursue them myself. Meister tells me it cannot happen, that I am not god-woken, but in my heart I know I am special. I try, I burn the root, I breathe the smoke and it burns me back. No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry out. I leave my life behind with a shameful whimper.
Why did you risk such a thing if you were aware it was dangerous?
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power, and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special, but I am not special. I am dead.
True that.
Alright, well.
So, that ability is free. You don't actually source to use it.
Hey, so Laura would like to speak?
Kirkus, what are you looking at? Egad, stop gawking at the shield. You ought to be quite used to such journeys into that stone realm by now. Meanwhile, the acorn draws nearer. I read through some tomes. I saw that cranky old lizard carrying some fascinating leads, but nothing like the power we need to stop the Knights of Drain, their wicked plot.
A warrior and a scholar. I'm impressed by your many skills.
I am, our Gargantuan friend is easily impressed. Wait until it learns that I am a knight, a scholar, and a wizard capable of saving the world. No, of course, it knows that already, Kirkus. Yes, I'm aware. It's the entire basis of our partnership. No, I most certainly did not feel a return to compliment. I owe our shield my life several times over. I hardly need to grovel and thank it each time. I'm sure it knows I appreciate it. Now, have you quite finished ogling your favorite long-legged scratching post? We need to get on and save the world already.
Good.
Thanks, Kirkus. I love them. What's that thing on top there?
What thing?
I've just looted it. No, 1 second. It was... That's not my inventory. A grotesque jar! It doesn't sell for anything, so I'm just going to put it down. Are you just looting all the grotesque jars now? You missed a painting of a man, you know. Perfect.
Oh, I just got something that's actually quite useful for you. You
What?
ready? I'm
What?
looking in your inventory. I'm not going to find it there. You ready? It's good.
Come on. Are you sending it across to me?
I just did.
Oh, is it poison? It was a poison drink.
Yeah. It's a heal
Ooh,
for you.
That's a huge heal.
Yeah.
That's like most of my health over.
Good. Well, now I've looted everything from her. I think we should leave.
Have we clicked on this thing?
What thing?
Oh, it's a light switch.
Oh, that's nice.
Did you see it?
Nope.
You also missed a crate. You actually missed 2 crates.
Yeah, but I found a wine barrel. So
Do you have wine bottles?
I have an empty bottle, I think.
Okay. I've gone upstairs, by the way.
I actually have a bottle of swirling mud.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. What?
Ooh, missed something in here.
You also missed looting this wood pile. There's some arrow shafts in it. Which, actually, 1 second. Just gonna craft some arrows quickly because I can do that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
No, they're not for you.
Oh.
1 second.
You know, I don't do any combining. I'm just going to send it to you.
There you go. I don't think I've got
Let's
any
go.
more arrowheads. But I will keep a lookout for it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all the arrowheads I've got right now. But there you go. I sent you some arrows.
Cool.
Right, yeah, you saved.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Magister place. I'm not sure if we want to just enter.
What did you send to me?
Nothing?
The water barrel. Right, ditch that.
What? You don't want the water barrel?
No, I do not. You are right.